My parents kicked me out at 17. You'll be back begging in a month, my mother smirked. My father slammed the door in my face. I got angry and never looked back. But 9 years later, my phone was full of missed calls. They were begging me to pick up. It started when I told them I didn't want to go to college. I wanted to learn welding at the technical school instead. Welding? That's for losers who can't handle real education, Dad said. You're throwing your life away. Mom agreed. Your brother went to law school, your sister is a doctor, and you want to be a blue-collar worker? You're embarrassing this family. I tried explaining that welders made good money, but they wouldn't listen. The fight got worse when I showed them my acceptance letter to the welding program. Dad ripped it up in front of me. No son of mine is going to be a manual laborer. Then I guess I'm not your son anymore, I said. That's when Mom told me to pack my bags. Fine, leave. You'll be back begging in a month when you realize how hard the real world is. I threw everything I owned into my beat-up truck. My little sister Emily cried and begged them to let me stay, but they ignored her. Dad slammed the door so hard the porch light fell off. I lived in my truck for 2 weeks, showering at the gym. Then I found a tiny apartment above a pizza shop. Started the welding program while working nights at a warehouse. It was brutal. Some days I ate nothing but ramen and peanut butter, but I refused to call them. 4 years later, I finished my certifications and started my own welding business. Small jobs at first. Railings, gates, basic repairs. By year 7, I was doing major commercial projects. Banks, hospitals, office buildings. My company had 23 employees. By year 9, I just signed the biggest contract of my life. A $12 million deal to do all the metal work for a new sports arena downtown. That's when my phone started blowing up. 17 missed calls from Mom, 23 from Dad, texts, voicemails, even emails. I ignored them for 3 days. Finally, I listened to one voicemail. Son, it's Dad. We need to talk about something important. Please call us back. His voice sounded different, desperate. I called Emily instead. She's the only family member I stayed in touch with. What's going on? I asked. She sighed. Mom and Dad's house is being foreclosed on. Dad lost his job 2 years ago. Mom's sick and her medical bills are destroying them. They're about to lose everything. And they want money from me. They saw the news article about your arena contract. They think you're rich now. The next voicemail from Mom was more honest. We made mistakes. We know that. But family helps family. We need $50,000 to save the house. $50,000. The same people who kicked me out for wanting to learn a trade. I drove to their house the next day. It looked terrible. Paint peeling, grass dead, roof sagging. Mom answered the door. She'd aged 20 years. Thank God you came. Dad appeared behind her. So you saw our messages. About that money we need. I'm not here to give you money, I said. Mom's face fell. But you're successful now. That article said your company is worth millions. Because I worked for it, alone, while living in my truck because you kicked me out for choosing the wrong career path. We were wrong, Dad admitted. We should have supported your choices. You think saying sorry fixes 9 years of silence? We're desperate, Mom said. We're going to lose our home. I looked at the house. The same house where Dad ripped up my acceptance letter. Where Mom told me I'd come back begging. You told me I'd be back in a month begging, remember? She didn't answer. I'm not giving you $50,000, but I'll give you something better. The number for the technical school's financial aid office. Maybe you can learn a trade. I hear welders make good money. Dad's face turned red. That's cruel. No, kicking out your kid is cruel. I'm just giving you the same advice you should have given me. Figure it out yourself. I walked back to my truck. Emily ran out and hugged me. You did the right thing, she whispered. My parents lost the house 3 months later. Last I heard, they're renting a small apartment across town. Emily just finished her welding certification. She's joining my company next month.